So this is a quick tutorial showing how to do a sine sweep test for the Kubernetes Space Cloud using the setup on ETR-all-in-one. So we have our little vibration table here all hooked up, plugged into the back. We are using the Fluke programmable synthesizer, and then our amplifier is this old MB Electronics amplifier. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on this synthesizer. We want to turn this one on first, as I noticed there was a voltage spike that makes this amp meter jump. So to make sure nothing blows in there, we're going to turn this guy on first. Then we'll pop up with arrow 3, just hit enter, and everything will be back to normal. So once that's up, you turn on your amp. Give it a second to start up. And everything will be off to begin with. So there's a lot of buttons here to look at. I will show you the ones that you need to focus on for a sine sweep. So over here on the waveform, we have all of our different ways: sine, sections for bandpass, square. You want to select the sine one. Frequency, to start off with, if we hit the start frequency, click that, the number will disappear, and then you can use this numpad over here to input your start one. Put in 50, something will blink not, this button will blink not entered, enter. And then your frequency will be put in. So this is if you want to play something at 50 hertz, input that frequency and you can put that in. Now, in order to input the power level, you will want to select VPP, select that. I'm starting with 0.5, so we just start with a really low level. Hit enter. Now you can hear it's working, and then the amp meter there's now some current going through. You want to keep this below 0.8 from what we found, so you don't blow the fuse initially. So now if we walk over, the machine is now currently running. So to program the sine sweep, first you have to get the data of how many frequencies per second you want to sweep up and down. You want to do the math. So once you figure that out, you can input your start frequency for the sweep that you want to do. Hit start. I'll put in, I know for the GEV standard we go from 20 to 2000, I'll put in 20. I'm putting 20, and then I hit enter. Now we can actually hear the pitch test change a little bit on the shaker table. So that's good. Now if we go to our stop, this is where the frequency will end. So now if we hit stop, put in 2000, so that's what we'll be oscillating up to, hit enter. And then if for whatever reason you forget what frequencies you put in, you can tap it, hold it, and it'll show you what frequency. Cool. So now we are going to do a sine sweep with these frequencies at this level. The level that we're putting in is a voltage level. PP, I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure research will show. We probably have to do some experimentation to see how many Gs or whatever unit you're looking for, how that voltage translates to the unit you're looking for with some accelerometers. But we're going to put in 0.5 for now, just to keep it low and show you guys the process. You can go in if you want to change this, hit VPP, we'll put in 0.7, hit enter, and now it's going to work a little bit harder. So that's how you change the input level. Now, if you want to do a sweep, we hit linear sweep, just like the one preset, that's fine, enter, and then you want to hit time, and then this is how long it takes for the sine sweep to go in seconds. So in this case, I'll do a minute sine sweep. So we'll put in a 15-second sine sweep. So I'll put in 1, 5, enter, and now everything's programmed to go. So we have our sine waveform set. We have our start frequency at 20, our stop frequency at 2000. We have our linear sweep set to the preset 1. Time is 15 seconds. We have our input level here. Now, in order to run the sweep, you have 3 different options. You can hold. So if as you're holding it, the sweep will run until you let go. Continuous, the sine sweep test will continue until you disable it. And then single does a single sine sweep. So we'll run a single sine sweep starting now. So now you can hear the frequency table running. And once it's stopped the sine sweep, it'll go back to its default lowest setting. So go back and look over at our function generator. The signal has now been disabled as we have run it one time. I guess as a word of advice, when you're running these things, be sure to wear ear protection. As you can hear, there's some really loud frequencies going on. But yeah, that is how you run a sine sweep with the setup we have using the Fluke generator and all that fun stuff. And as a quick extra note, when you're turning everything off, first turn off the amplifier, and then turn off the frequency generator, and you're good to go.